and welcome back to Chronological Triggers. Need I even say that it's a late stream? This is like an hour and 15 minutes after I usually start. But it just so happened, once again, I got all my stuff done today, and other things fell through, so I said, fuck it. Let's play some Chrono Trigger. This is my 12th day in a row streaming, apparently. How Is This a Name did some counting, and this is a new record for me. It was probably a record after like 8 days, but I am here. So, last time on Chrono Trigger, there was some bad shit that happened. We saw a tidal wave, we saw a sky city crashing down into the ocean. Chrono, died. And, well, here we are. If you missed it, then yeah, you might not really even know what the hell's going on anyway, but I can't really explain the full extent of what happened during the last stream in like a few minutes. Check back with him because his wares vary from time to time. Let's just say this though, if you did miss it, the Ice Age, you'll notice the snow stopped, which is cool. But yeah, all that beautiful technology gone. Except my time machine. A few enlightened ones did survive, but no distinctions remain between the enlightened and the earthbound anymore. A moonstone left in a sunlit spot for millennia becomes a sunstone. The Sunkeep of Zeal had such a stone. Very old stones are required to harvest useful amounts of power. Like, I'm surprised she's handling this as well as she did. Seriously. Because that's, like, talking about sunstones? Bitch, the world just blew up! How can I survive in this land without my magic? You don't need magic to survive. Besides, you're not alone. Gotta seize the day. You're absolutely right. We're alive, and there's always hope. So yeah, the people of Zeal were getting their magic from, you know, a dangerous force, as she's saying, which was Lavos. And now that that is gone, well, there's no difference. No one can use magic anymore. Except us, of course. You know, minus Chrono, because he's dead. Everything and everyone sank to the bottom. The sea of clouds is parted and the blizzard is finally abated. Could the long winter finally be over? He must have cried himself to sleep. Let him be. And now this is, you're looking at the entire population of humanity right now. And all of these guys and gals have to reproduce. Otherwise, we're not gonna have a future. So get to fucking! I say these two, and no, you know what? No, I'm not doing that. Nope. All rested up. Bow and pay homage to our new liege, King Dalton. You son of a bitch, Dalton. You never know when to give up, do you? You there, what's wrong? You're lucky to be alive. The old crone and the pesky gurus are gone. I now rename Zeal the Kingdom of Dalton. You're alive? Ah, that vehicle outside must be yours. It's just like the one Balthazar was building. I've decided you don't deserve such a splendid toy. Henceforth, it shall be my personal chariot. Wait, did he become English? Was he not English last time I voiced him? I don't remember. Jesus. Come again, sir? You'll have to come with me. You might start a rebellion or something. And now, as a token of my esteem for you... Take this! He's now Liquid Snake. What? Ha! How's this? Typical bad guy speech. Enjoy a little taste of my true power, Snake! Yeah, I guess he wasn't Liquid Snake last time. What the hell? I don't know how that happened. None of my voices really stay the same. Maybe Frog. Huh. Well, Frog was Sean Connery, now he's Deckard Cain, so I don't figure that one out. Unfamiliar scenery. Weapons. All gone. Items are missing too. Confound it. The money too! Must think of a way to escape. Ayla, fight. Get all weapons back. Destroy Badman. The new king. Serves them right. Without weapons, they're powerless. Oh, you clearly... We're going up? This must be... the Blackbird? That's a beautiful sprite, by the way, isn't it? Please wait. It seems like an air duct. So, this was the, what we do, Frog. Act sick. Ayla healthy. Frog want sick, then sick. Voo! Oh, ooh! Ayla, hurt bad! What's wrong? Why do they give a shit? Also, Ayla bites people. She doesn't need a weapon. Ayla don't like lie. Yeah, this is why I brought Ayla into the party. She's kind of amazing for this part. So there's a few ways to do this. You can observe the enemy from this point. There's a few ways to do this part, which you can go up into the vents and you can look around and you can find out which rooms have the treasure chests. And you can also just, you know, balls to the wall with Ayla and just have her take care of most of this. Okay, this room doesn't have anything useful. So the Blackbird, for anyone who's curious, is one of the last remnants of Zeal's technology. It survived Lavos' destruction. Hey, you! Oh, shit. Yep. Fucking Ayla is awesome for this. And she is the only one who's actually getting moves. I'm wondering, why can't they use their magic? Is their magic tied to their weapons? I mean, you know, as a gameplay device, it's fine, but as a plot point, it's like, wait a minute. You guys have magic, remember? I thought there was something over here. I guess not. I like how Frog hops around. Which is to be expected, really. I'm just gonna keep skulking about in the vents. I like that word. Skulk. That was the main character of a video game. Frog's equipment. Hey. Hey, you! Of course the dude guarding the fucking equipment would be sleeping. So I always wondered, like, the Blackbird is made of metal, you know, and it's like a futuristic airship. Despite being built in a kingdom with palaces. okay, so like palaces and, you know, like magic and stuff like that. So I wondered, does this run on magic? Right? Is that the power that is running this operation? But then if Lavos is gone and the Mammon machine doesn't exist anymore, what the hell, you know, what's going on then? So, if this thing isn't getting power from Lavos, then what is powering it? And I have a few theories. Got the money back. I have a few theories that maybe Zeal mastered a number of other different types of power. Okay, so like they talk about the Sunstone, right? They've clearly used the Sunstone at some point for powering things. So they have that ability. Or maybe they just figured out electricity and there's a completely independent power source. I also have a theory that the Blackbird was built after the Kingdom of Zeal was built. So the Blackbird was... Oh, we got Frog's Ultimate just now. It's kind of okay. Has its uses. It's not that amazing. Maybe the Blackbird is, like they said earlier, when you go to it, the ultimate symbol of Zeal's technological advancement, and maybe this is the furthest they've come. So, yeah, so there's a lot of different types of things. Before I read this, there are new emotes. There's going to be Vine Chrono, which will last the duration of the Chrono Trigger streams. They were not approved yet. You have to wait for Twitch to approve emotes before you get to use them. Otherwise, there'd just be dicks everywhere. Vine Chrono and Vine Salt, and I removed Vine Squid and Vine Gasp because those were the two most. I didn't really use them. Other people didn't use them. They were pretty high up on the poll. I may remove one more, but after Vine Chrono, I'm going to replace my other one with, like, I guess maybe Vine Raptor and some other ones. You guys made some really great emotes. Also, there's, you know, the reason I have to delete old ones is because I have a 10 emote limit. It would take 500 subscribers to get another 5 emotes. And honestly, we're far off from that, so I don't see that happening anytime soon, even if I do stream 12 days in a row. So I'm just going to get rid of the ones that we don't use and replace them with new ones and kind of try to rotate a little bit. Anyway, thank you guys for making emotes. They were fucking awesome. Dude, Vine Alien is awesome. I'm sorry, Vine Alien is great. And aliens pop up on the screen, you post Vine Alien. It's the smoking alien from the X-Files. It's awesome. Why do people not like it? What the hell, man? I'll tell you what, I'll replace Vine Alien with Vine Squid. How's that? Oh, that's bad. That's even worse. Anyway, it seems he's modifying Epoch. They change Epoch. Shh. Now pay close attention to what you're doing. This will be my royal air throne. The world now belongs to me. Good character depth, Dalton. That crazy Dalton, always trying to rule the world and shit. Yeah, no, Vine Squid, there's no point. I barely play Splatoon anymore. There's no emotion to the Vine Squid. It was pretty much just a squid. So you have to wonder, you know, why bother? But, I'm sure we'll get plenty more emotes. It's gone already. Vine Squid's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. And we're just waiting for approval on the other two, and then, I'll take it from there. I think Vinesauce is pretty universally used. Vinny, Twitch notification didn't send. Really? Oh, there's only, yeah, there's a really small amount of people here. Compared to usual, that is. Here, you know what? Let me take the stream off and then bring it back, just in case. Because I know people want to be here for this, so let me just, really quickly take it offline, bring it back. After I get this treasure chest. Okay, hopefully it sent out notification this time. And, also, does anyone want to attempt this as a Twitch emote? Vine Frog? Hang on a second, do I even exist anymore? Like, does this stream exist? Because it's not on Vinesauce.com. The Twitch emote's not going out. What the hell? Okay. That's weird. It's a phantom stream. Other people are showing up. Alright, I'll look into it. No yet. Vine Mallow? Oh god. I'll tell you, if we had more slots, maybe. But, I mean, there's precious little space. And I do not want to keep looking at Mallow's face in the chat. That doesn't sound fun at all. Oh, whoops. Look at the guy on the top right! Oh no! Oh, I can't get over here! Oh no! There's another one now! I have never seen this before. For as many times as I've played and streamed Chrono Trigger, I've never seen that. This is Frog Squash, by the way, which won't really work all that well because they have to have low HP. Oh, it works fine on them, but for like bosses and stuff, if they have lower HP, then you could start using it, and it's much better. Hang on. Yeah, it looks like Twitch is still borked. I don't know what's going on. I'm a little upset about that, actually. And restarting the stream didn't help. Well, if it happens again, I'll just email Twitch. I'll be like, by the way, if anyone asks, there definitely wasn't porn on the stream at any point, ever. They'll believe me. Oh, I think there was, items are up here. Maybe? Oh yeah, they are. Frog Squash does more damage if Frog's HP is low. Oh, is that true? I guess I got it mixed up. I probably knew that at some point. What's that? What's that on your stream, bro? You want some rat porn advertisements? Ayla the time hat, and the charm top would be nice if Ayla had charm, which she doesn't yet. Oh, we're so close. I'll just get it and then give her the charm top. Charm in this game is basically just stealing. Before I do that... Oh, I was hoping they wouldn't see me. What do you mean, manly face? You're telling me Akira Toriyama doesn't draw feminine-looking women? Or is it just Ayla? What do you mean? Every character that he draws that's human looks like Vegeta. And Gokan. Whichever one's the older one. Well, what do you mean? Akira Toriyama does definitely not. There's none of the characters in this game look like anything from Dragon Ball Z. So you mean to tell me you think every character in this game is Vegeta? Oh. Who's Vegetables, anyway? Who is that character? Vegetables from Dragon Ball Z? Okay, wait a minute. Who... Wasn't there actually someone called Vegetables? What was that? That was Space Funeral, wasn't it? Good morning, Chrono. It's me, your mother, Chrono. I don't know why Vegeta sounds like this, but he does. Good morning, Chrono. I should probably... not grind, but... By the way, if you watched Ren and Stimpy when you were a kid, the first 2 seasons in particular, if you watched Ren and Stimpy when you were a kid, and you haven't seen it since you were a kid, do yourself a favor and watch a few episodes, like now, and just wonder how you didn't, like, turn out just like Ren. Which is to say, very not okay. That show is fucked. Rubber nipples! Stimpy! There's a scene where they're pulling nerve endings out of Ren's gums. With tweezers. It's fucked. And that was my favorite show as a kid. I watched it all the time, which probably explains me. The animation in that show was just so good. It was always so fucking amazing, too. 100 tech points. Wow. Ayla's good now. Rubber nipple! Yeah, I forgot, these fucking things give you a ton of tech points. They're just robotic rubble. If you remember the rubble on the mountain, this is them. What about the time they put a log on Stimpy's ass and cut it with a strap-on saw? That was the adult party cartoon, which was trying to be for adults. It was like trying to be, you know, I don't want to say edgy, but I kind of want to say edgy. I only watched a few episodes of that, and I thought it was okay. It wasn't amazing. It was... put it this way, it didn't make me want to continue watching. But yeah, the first 2 seasons in particular were the ones that were the most fucked up and geared towards kids. There we go. Space madness! I like that was my favorite episode, when they were in space and Ren gets space madness, and then there's just like a bunch of fucking like black holes and weird shit that they fall into. Like, I don't understand how I watched that show as a kid and yet still managed to form like functioning relationships with children my age. Like friendships, you know, I wasn't like drawing weird shit in class. Alright, I drew a dick every now and then. I mean, we all drew dicks in our notebook, right? Everyone. But aside from that, I managed- oh no. Oh, it's self-destructed. I see lots of no's in the chat in relation to drawing dicks in your notebook. And when you hear my song Back to School from this point forward, when I say the lyrics, I'm drawing in my notes, it's gonna take a different meaning, isn't it? Come on. Hit the fucking thing. Hit it! I need the tech points! Oh. Balls. That was a bad go at them. I could have had shock and tailspin if I had killed those turrets. Something cometh. It's a massive energy, magic energy reaction. Oh, it's another golem. It's a golem, bro. This is the golem boss, everyone. Remember Dalton? It was the thought that counted. Oh, really? There's the Golem twins, there was the other Golem, and now this is the Golem boss. This is the big daddy of the Golems. Wait, so is the thought that counted, does that mean that he doesn't have an item for Ayla? Oh, so he doesn't then. Then there's no item, okay. Oh, it means the charm failed. So, does he have an item or not? Should I keep trying? You already got the item? Sure about that? Alright. What's Boogie? I don't even know what Boogie is. We're gonna find out. I don't think I've ever seen this double tech. That's amazing. I've seen it, but it's been a very, very long time. Charm none. Okay, so he doesn't have an item then. Thank you. Impossible! I'm scared! The golem bro is scared, everyone. I hate heights! The big bad golem boss. He's afraid of heights. I could just do regular attacks and not waste my MP. Oh. Ayla, don't give up. Actually, you can... Oh, I forgot. You can actually... He can run away. I forgot about that. If you do kill him, though, you get some experience. So, I just missed out on some experience and tech points and everything. That's complete. I've done it. It's fine. It's just Chrono Trigger. I'll be alright. See those beautiful wings? Now this is a king's throne. I now name it the Arrow Dalton Imperial. And they're gonna be my first victims. Arrow Dalton Imperial, engage! No, 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 no. Stop the music. There we go. Fourth wall breaking. Ready for takeoff. The Arrow Dalton Imperial. We have liftoff, Houston. Another fourth wall break. That's... Epoch fly? It's flying? It's not Epoch, it's the Arrow Dalton Imperial! You are the excess baggage! Make like the wind and blow yourselves out of here. Or just blow me. Sorry, Houston. You are like insects to me. He became especially evil since we last saw him, which is why he became British. Like, you know, the British bad guy trope, that's how evil he got. We must retrieve Epoch. Cheerio! Pretty fucking ballsy move, Frog and the rest. You! Beast Toss. This is a very, very good name for this move, considering I'm tossing Dalton right now. Toss! All beasts must be tossed! I'll show you something cool. Go, Golem Boss! Got 2,500 experience points for that. And off he goes to pour. P-O-R-R-E. Success! What groundling thief! Epoch okay? More importantly, did he change the controls? These instruments are unfamiliar. Yeah, have the frog fly the ship. Smart. The frog from the fucking 600 AD, as opposed to the robot. May as well have Ayla fly it. I mean, she's, you know, she knows electronics. She's a cave woman. This part is heartbreaking to me. Then try the X button. That beautiful ship. That beautiful sprite. The one time you ever use lasers with the Epoch, and it's used to destroy the coolest fucking thing in the game. Yeah, justice. Dalton got what he deserved. I mean, it makes sense. You gotta get rid of all the technology, you know. I understand that. Whoa, that ship can fly. I should have linked my CPU. Fantastic. We are actually in his debt. Epoch in good shape. Epoch become bird. We were lucky. If we had pressed the wrong control devices, you know, we might have destroyed the Blackbird, the coolest thing ever. Dead or alive? Let's go find Chrono. Epoch is now Dactyl. Give Dactyl. What if? Yeah, the glow helm is kind of poop. Time hat is very good, but glow helm is not necessary. Red mail, blue mail, white mail, still better than the other stuff. Go. New! What happened to Chrono? Chrono died. When does New walk out of the way? I forgot. We'll figure that out later on. I'm not kidding, yeah, Chrono's dead. If you missed the stream, watch the last one. At the very least, that one was a pretty important one. This mysterious sapling, maybe someday will help change our environment. Remember I told her to keep it? And not destroy it? Alphador. Alphador the cat! There's only one purple cat that I know about. Geez, seeing you's really made my day. Saw a suspicious-looking person up north on the Cape. Gotta seize the scrotums. Hooray! A moonstone. Okay, again with the moonstone. A stranger trying to locate someone passed by after you left. No one had ever seen the person who came looking for you. Could he be a friend of yours? Glad to see you're all recovered. We're slowly recovering. We've got to start from scratch. Carpe scrotum. So, it's you. Magus! Behold, everything's at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal and all the dreams and ambitions of its people. I once lived there, but I was another person then. A dimensional warp. This power is beyond human control. No, we'll be dragged into the warp. No, Janice, step away. But... It's a time gate? No. Shala! Janice. Now this is what happened in the original timeline, you know, before Chrono went and changed things a bit. Melchior, in 1000 AD. That's the old man who built the Epoch and went crazy subsequently. Gaspar, this is... Hey. Nothing here. This must be the end of time. And somehow he conjured bricks and was able to build his very own home. And little Janice ended up in the Middle Ages with Ozzy and his band of merry imp fellows. So, thou art that filthy urchin. Ever since Lavos' time portal stranded me in the Middle Ages, I have waited to even the score. You interrupted me just when I had summoned Lavos to my castle. How ironic that, having been drawn into yet another portal, I would end up in this age. Being from the future, my knowledge of the past enabled me to convince the Queen I was a mighty oracle. But no history book could have prepared me for what happened here. Unimaginable is the power of Lavos. Anyone who dares to oppose it meets certain doom. At this rate, you too will meet a hideous fate. Just like that poor fool, Chrono. You dare insult him? He's history. Play with fire and you get burned. Magus, hold thy tongue! You wish to fight me? You can. And, you can do that. And you can kill him and get his amulet if you fight him. No. Vanquishing thee will neither return Chrono nor Cyrus. Wait. I'll come with you. Treachery. You know, there might just be a way to bring him back. Nonsense! Gaspar, the guru of time, knows how to restore lost or misplaced time streams. Like how this whole time he's just been called Magus. But you can just call him Charles if you want. And now Magus is in my party. The Magus. Look at that face. Oh man. I mean, Middle Age, in the Middle Ages, was just really rough on him. I mean, he was such a... I mean, he's Shala's brother. He was such a cute kid. But then his ears got all long and... I mean, when did he get elf ears? When did Charles get elf ears? I just want to know. Anyway, he's got some pretty decent armor to start. But, I mean, again, the possibility of absorbing magical hits into HP is too good of an opportunity to pass up. Someone in chat just said, why does every Toriyama anti-hero have a massive widow's peak? That's the representation of kinda good, but also kinda bad. That and everyone looking like Vegeta, of course. I could buy a new scythe for Magus, like right away. But there's no point in wasting the money. Go away. Go away, new. Okay, if new doesn't go away, hang on, I just want to see if my emotes have been approved yet. God damn it. Vine Chrono is still not approved. That makes me upset. This would have been the perfect stream for it, too. You know what makes me a little sad? This, right here. Alphador the cat knows that it's Janice. And he follows Magus around. But Magus doesn't so much as say, hello, Alphador. Hello, Alphador. It's me. Magus, I mean, Janice. And then, not only that, but Magus then has to leave. It's like, he can't even, like, hang out with the cat. Poor Alphador. Poor Charles. And, hey mister, is this your cat? See? Meanwhile, that fucking other cat in the future doesn't even give a shit about Chrono. What a shame. The Epoch's space-time compass has gone haywire. That's... And now Magus is flying the ship. He has no idea how to fly a fucking spaceship that goes through time periods. He has no idea. Oh, you want to hear some good music? Well then listen up. It's enormous. I'm picking up a tremendous amount of spiritual power. The ocean palace hath risen. Surely it doth beckon us. The undersea palace. This is impossible. Someone in chat just proposed that Magus would have a better understanding of this ship than anyone else in the party. Considering he's from this time period, this ship was built from someone in this time period. And, you know, Magus has magic. Also, what the fuck is going on with Robo's sensors? That he's able to detect spiritual energy. When did he become a Ghostbuster? It's a pretty small world map. You know, well, there's not a whole lot. It's all fucking overtaken by Ice Age. And, crashed Zeal. So yeah, there's not a whole lot here. So that's one of two things that is not that village. And this is the real airship theme. Not my favorite song in the game. This is the Sun Keep. This will come in handy later on. And the Black Omen in the storyline, yeah, it's the Ocean Palace, but somehow it is twisted into this massive flying fortress thing. I don't really know, because it changed shape. I mean, that's not what the Ocean Palace looked like. But anyway. So yeah, this is the first time you get to fly around any of the ages. That aren't just prehistory. And you'll notice this is where Medina Village was. This is also the Sun Keep. So there's a few other, you know, there's a lot of side quests in this game. I'm gonna do all of them. It's still a good song. I mean, this is one of my least favorite songs on the soundtrack, but I still like it. Jazzy. My favorite thing to do is walk around in Middle Ages as Magus and like just say what's up to everyone. Hello, it's me, Magus. Ah, the Black Omen sparkles in the sun. Tomorrow should be clear too. You know, they're talking about something eerie in the North Ruins, but this dude's talking about the Black Omen looking beautiful in the sun. So, keep in mind that the Black Omen spawned in this timeline in 12,000 BC. So now everyone from 12,000 BC onward has seen the Black Omen consistently. It's just a part of life. They don't question it. It's fine. It's always been there. It always will be there. It's the beautiful Black Omen. It's like the sun, the moon, the stars in the sky. And it's just a big giant, you know, floating fortress in the sky. That's fine. I wish Toma would stay put for a change. My tools have been stolen. I can't get any work done now. 10 years ago, a beast was seen carrying something into the northern ruins. Treasure, perhaps? God, look at Magus. Hey, Magus, I finally got a lead on the rainbow shell. Yeah, hey, Magus. But there's something odd going on. Oh, can you hang on to this for me? If I don't return, come to my grave and pour this on my headstone. Gee, isn't this morbid? He wants me to pour sody pop onto his headstone if he dies. Think about that for a second. Magus, of all people. You know, the wizard, the single-handed most threatening person in this entire age. Behold, the legendary hero with sword in hand. That liar, he's a no-good, useless, he took the money. Can't find what I asked for. I've been duped! Talking about Toma, who just, Toma, who we just visited, who could not find the rainbow shell, even though he just had a new lead on it. We're saved, at least for now. Hey, Magus, you look... Yeah, it's pretty much... all this new dialogue. It's pretty much just, behold! Hero! 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 Behold! Oh, hey, Magus. We've been expecting you. To the King's Chamber, please. We destroyed Magus's troops and we owe it all to oh my god, he's standing right there. He's nodding and he's nodding his head or shaking his head in disapproval. What are you doing, man? Frog, you're magnificent. I knew you'd do it. I was thinking about making you my knight captain. I'm afraid 'tis not for me. Nonsense. You saved the day. I just cooked. I'm whipping up a victory meal, something real fancy. Frog, so you've teamed up with Chrono and the others. You've done a fine job. Please remain with us as long as you wish. My heart is glad. Thank you, my liege. Well, Chrono's dead, and my new party member is now, you know, the guy we killed. You're alive, although we did sustain major casualties. We wouldn't have made it without you. Anyway, we almost worked together to rebuild the Kingdom of Guardia. We're all in this together. Frog, thanks again. You deserve the title Knight. Waste not such precious words on me. Chrono, my thanks extend for generations to come. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Chrono, oh. Well, Magus is Chrono. Technically, maybe they didn't know what Magus looked like. You know, maybe only a few soldiers that died by Magus's hand knew what he looked like. Also, we don't really get a whole lot of insight onto why Magus was attacking humans. Was it just pent-up rage over losing Shala and his home? I mean, I know Ozzy and the rest were all about that shit, but Magus, like, why was he doing it? Like, he didn't really need to go off on a tangent, you know, killing people and... I don't know. Just seems counterproductive to me. Kragus. Hi, my name is Kragus. My husband Marco is finally home. I'm so relieved. Don't worry, I'm home for good. The monsters in the desert hate... desert cave hate water, but I can't defeat them by myself. Ozzy raised him to hate humans? Well, there you go. But his real goal was to get revenge on Lavos. Wait, no, I didn't want to do that. Alright. Hey. Where's that healthy kid with the radical haircut? This is terrible news. I have nothing to give you but this song. It's called Memories of Chrono. Like, that's it? Motherfucker, I needs the time egg! I wish I could lend a hand. Only the Guru of Time can help us now. Hey, where have you been? So that's your story. And just look at you now. You've become quite formidable. Huh? Guru of Time, eh? Heard of him, of course, but what do you want with him? We've heard he might be able to be the one to bring our Chrono back. To bring back lost loved ones. It's what everyone wants. Chrono must be proud to have friends like you. Hey. No. Here, take this with you. What be this? Methinks an egg? Let us call that the Chrono Trigger. It is pure potential. By unleashing a specific course of events, it can have a powerful effect on time. Ask the one who made the epoch, your wings of time, how to hatch it. Like any egg, it represents a possibility. It may or may not hatch, but the Chrono Trigger gives you the potential to get your friend back. The egg will have an effect equal to the effort you put into your search. No more, no less. Don't forget that. As long as you keep Chrono in your heart, the day you are dreaming of shall arrive. I get it. It's you, isn't it? This can only mean you are the guru of time. Mr. Gaspar, I presume. Well, I believe that's what they used to call me ages ago. So, I'm gonna bring Marl with me for this. But she's pretty underleveled by now.
Hey, that punk rocker hasn't been coming around lately. Ah, you holding a marlin here, kids? He could use Shadow. Probably teach me a thing or two. Hey, looking for some practice? All right.
I like Luca. I'm a big Luca fan, but I need some characters that know what the fuck they're doing. Magus comes equipped with fire, lightning, and ice. I should just have Robo heal. I don't even have any good double techs with Robo. See, the one problem with Magus is I like Magus a lot, but the one problem I have with Magus is that he doesn't have any double techs with anyone. He's a selfish bastard. He has, a few triple techs, I think 2, but you need items to get those going. They're good triple techs, but yeah, it's just, or it might just be 1, I'm not sure, I don't remember. Oh, Magus is dead. Frog doesn't even give a shit. Frog is almost at max HP. This whole time, it was Magus that was to revive Chrono. So, my friend Tyler played this game for the first time, like, around last year. And he fought Magus. He didn't realize that you could get Magus as a party member, so he just straight up butchered Magus. And then that was it. That's the whole story. He was pissed. He was pissed when he found out later that you could get Magus. He was not happy.
That was most embarrassing. Don't make a habit of this here. It's for you.
Some extra magic potential to Magus. I like Magus because he's cool and he uses a scythe, guys. How cool is that? He uses a scythe. And he's dark and edgy. Even though as a party member he is notoriously difficult to include in a party. Because he doesn't heal, he doesn't buff. Well, I think he has a debuff, but he's pretty much just kind of an asshole. He can be really powerful, he's got some good moves. Like, great moves, Ethan, keep it up kind of shit. But, there's not a whole lot of reason to use Magus. Still, I use him, because I just like him. I don't know. He's that cool anti-hero character that we all love so much. I mean, he can use items. Guys, look, he fucking flies. Alright? Dark Wizard! On Death Peak, you will find the power to restore life. But to activate this power, the deceased must be important to the space-time continuum, and you must have a clone identical to that person. Only then can a Chrono Trigger work its magic. Without the clone, there's no point in going to Death Peak. Now scram. Oh, you know, normal stuff. Just, you know, everyday stuff. Do you think Magus would be the type of character that would say something like, Dark Metamorphosis? Again, a totally normal request. And Chrono's cat is gonna be super disappointed. Oh, hello. Is Chrono okay? Aye. He be in fine health. I hope he's behaving. Tell him to be good, alright? Madame... yes, dear? By thy leave, mayhap we taketh this doll. Go right ahead, dear. So, a wizard with maggots coming out of his face, totally pale, elf ears, widow's peak that reaches Mars, a frog that talks, and a giant robot. Hey, can we just bust into Chrono's room real quick while you make his bed? Like, can we steal his clone? Stay out of trouble now. I mean, here's the thing I don't understand. What is she doing up here? Like, how long does it take to make a bed? Was there nothing else for her to do? Oh, hello, is Chrono okay? Chrono's been gone for, like, weeks. And she's just now getting around to making his bed. Well, we've got Clono. So we're good. Oh, sorry, it's a swole frog. Alright. Look at this equipment that Marl has. It's fucking pitiful, is what this is. This is like early game shit.
Garbage.
She is useful. No, she is useful. She's a good character. She combines well with other characters, but I just don't have any good gear. Oh, that's the best she has? The Sonic Arrow? Damn. Well, it'll be a little challenge at least. Marl's speed kind of blows too. We could just give her a little bit of extra speed. We could give her some HP. Give Frog a little HP, but we'll give her the bulk of the HP. We'll keep her alive. She'll be useful for healing. Still ain't moving, huh, New? No, I love Luca. Luca's actually one of my favorite characters in the game. Last time I streamed this, I'm pretty sure I used her extensively. And, I'm bringing Marl because she has a cutscene that people want to see. So. Sorry, Luca. Sorry, Bulma. But don't get me wrong, I actually think... Okay. Luca, I would take her out. You know, in the Gold Saucer, when you get to choose Barret, Luca, Marl, Sephiroth, Squall, Edea, Zidane, Terra, and then most people choose Barret. I'd choose Luca. Biggs, wage. Jesse. Mallow. Anne Frank. Auntie Medea. Banjo. Kazooie. Midna. So many different types of characters. Enough. The time has come for you to attempt Death Peak. It's the only chance you have of reviving your friend. The last program I've implemented in this creature's memory banks will help you up the mountain. Stand back. By the way, this is not a necessary part of this game. You don't have to do any of this. Mr. Game & Watch is also available for the date in the Gold Saucer, yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Flying Fettuccine. The 3 entities you saw will help you climb Death Peak. This ends my message. Now I must ask you for a favor. This creature has executed its program. Please let him sleep. Switch is on his stomach. This creature sleeps beyond the flow of time. So, Balthazar implanted his memory in the form of programs into this living being, aka a New. And Balthazar's last request was that I turn the fucking thing off so that the program could finally see peace yet again. Peace from the torment that is a mad scientist programming you. Walk when the wind dies and hide behind trees when it blows. Yes, that little doll fella just became a tree. And that's the only way to get up this mountain. You can go to the peak of the mountain, well, the base of the mountain for a little bit early on, but you can't actually make it this far at all. So this is gonna be tough, because I have characters that have never worked well, have never worked together. I have an under-leveled character, and I have a new character that does not have any double techs. So, luckily the game is not overly difficult, but I am definitely making this whole section way harder. Ice water, so that's one dual tech we have, ice water. Marl is dreadfully behind on attacks, but soon she'll get Cure, that's gonna be good. And from there... hopefully we'll be able to get at least one or two more skills.
Particular set of skills.
Cracker. So, we've learned, in case you forgot, we've learned earlier that this peak, this mountain, is where Lavos rests. So this is 300 years after Lavos had annihilated mankind, more or less. And Lavos has chosen this mountain, or maybe even formed the mountain itself, in order to rest until it finishes the job. Wait, the mountain is Lavos. That's interesting. I haven't considered that before. Is that true? Or are you just talking shite? That mountain is Lavos' shell. Is that ever really implied? Doot skeletons. Mountains are nice. I guess it kind of makes sense that the mountain would be Lavos' shell. Of course, skeletons have scythes. Even on Lavos Mountain. Haste just makes your character go faster. By the way, this is the amulet that you would get if you, killed Magus. And, you know, it's a poor substitute for a whole new character, but yeah, it's the amulet that Shala was telling Janice about earlier on. Like, take this amulet, it'll protect you. So this amulet makes it so that the wearer can never get a status effect. So they can't, you know, get locked out of their equipment, they can't get stopped. They can't have slow, sleep, any of that shit. So, this is a Lavos spawn. Which I think is just an incredibly creepy... Oh. Just gonna go for Cure 2 on Magus. This is a baby Lavos. And here's what's creepy about this. So there's a bunch of these. And when they reach a certain age, they will launch somehow off the planet and into space and find new planets to leech off of and repeat the process. So they're parasites. You know, this planet alone could launch, who knows, maybe dozens, maybe hundreds, maybe only a few, but that's all it takes. They'll eventually find a planet with life and wipe it out. And then repeat the process, repeat the cycle. Which gives me a great idea for a Chrono sequel. Ah! God damn. So my idea is, like, what if, instead of keeping on the same world, you follow another Lavos? And say that the Lavos that came to this planet was one of two. And you just go to a different planet that has the same thing happen to it. It's kind of like the way Final Fantasy is a different world every time, and it just keeps the name. But yeah, you can build a whole story around, well, what is it like when this particular creature comes to another planet to eat its soul and life? And you can have the whole time travel thing, because Lavos, his presence created the time gates. So that alone explains why time travel is possible, because when Lavos crashed into the planet, he formed a time gate. And yeah, you could just keep going in that direction without having to rely on the same world, the same characters. And like each Chrono game in the series, this is like, say this turned into a series. Like each Chrono game in the series, like, was a different type of Lavos. And how that civilization had to deal with it. Maybe in one of the stories, they couldn't stop Lavos at all. And they had to just delay Lavos enough so that they could get the technology to fly off their planet. And not even all of them, but some of them. And then in a future game, maybe that ship could have landed on another planet that you play on later on. And you could kind of find out what their fate was like. And then those characters make an appearance and they can help you defeat your Lavos. In Chrono Trigger 7. Yeah, like Xenoblade X, the way it starts. Man, Square, I'm ready, man. Just get me on board. Put me in, coach. I mean, it might not work at all, but I just think that would be a good way to keep doing something fresh with the series, but still maintain the element of time travel, which I think is the key. Lavos is also kind of the key of the story. Very much so, but time travel being number one. Someone in chat just said maybe the protagonists, travel on board the Lavos to another world. That's interesting. Lavos and Genova? Yeah, there are some parallels in there. Lavos is the key to all this, because he's a funnier character than we've ever had. If we can get Lavos to work, then we can get the movie to work.
Oh, you still need to go. I'm bad.
What if you played a game where your party unwittingly created the first Lavos? I don't even know how that would work. Or, like someone else just said in chat, Vinny, what if you would visit Lavos' home planet? Like where the first Lavos came from? I mean, that effectively would be the end of the series, right? Or they would have to find a clever way to write themselves out of a hole on that one. Because you have a game about time travel. So what's to say you couldn't go back in time on Lavos' home planet before it evolved into Lavos and eliminated it while it was still young? And then, that way none of the planets have to deal with Lavos. Lavos at first sight. Flying fettuccine, get out. Leave. Leave! Well, keep in mind, too, I don't want to spoil too much. I can't access this stuff yet, right? I have to go around. Well, the grinding is good. But let's just say you find out more about Lavos. Like someone said, what about Lavos as a party member that does experiments on himself and turns into, you know, what we now know as Lavos. I was gonna say that doesn't work because it's a giant parasitic, like, cockroach type thing. But thinking about it a little bit more, yeah, that actually could work. Oh man, I would love to write. I don't think, you know, I'm not a writer, but I would love to, like, come up with ideas for this series. Everyone would want, you know, the main characters from Trigger back and, you know, maybe even have an appearance by a Chrono Cross character, and that's cool and all, but I think Chrono Cross proves that there's really no point to revisit any of this world or whatever. It's pretty much fucked. Just leave it. And I love Chrono Cross. But we really, I don't think we really need another Chrono game on this planet. And that way, again, you can have a whole new story. Oh, whoops. I keep fucking talking and then unwittingly grinding. Anyway, this is the way to go. Just use a shelter. Like, I know a lot of people, myself included, would be terrified if Square revisited the series in the fear they would fuck it up. But with my idea of the different planet thing, I think it could work. Because there's almost little to no chance that they could... There's little to no chance that they could really, really disappoint people if they're starting with almost a clean slate. You know what? That's not true and you know it and I know it. Never mind.
Yes, my idea!
Yeah, it's not recommended you hit the shell at all, by the way. I don't know if you could tell. You are John Lavos, Space Marine. You were doing stardust in your ship, unknowing that it was poisoned with parasites by space pirates. You turn into Lavos, which splits into 4 different baby Lavos, which splits into other baby Lavos. You become Lavos, destroyer of worlds. Thank you for that. How is this a name? That was a good fanfic. Man. See, now I'm in a mood to write like a story or like an outline of how this supposed sequel series could work. Can you walk on the sun, Lavos? What do you mean, walk on the sun? Farouk, like, you could take over the sun. You can't walk on the sun. It's a star, it's not a planet. Yeah, but surely you can walk on the sun in the winter. Careful, it's slippery. Fall and you'll have to start over. Great advice. We needed that one. Like, that one was a huge help. Oh, that Vedicate blade is for a different character. Never mind. Someone in chat just said Chrono Cross wasn't a bad sequel. No, it wasn't necessarily, but my friend Tyler kind of summed it up when he borrowed it recently from me, and he's been playing it, and he's still on disc 1, so he hasn't seen, you know, the Dead Sea. He hasn't seen a lot of cool shit that makes the game memorable. And for him, he's just like, why are there so many characters? They don't spend any time developing characters, and then you get another one. And he loved Chrono Trigger, and now he's struggling to make it through Cross. I mean, it's got a great soundtrack, it's got some great moments, I like the battle system. He doesn't, I do. I think it's a great game, and a pretty decent side sequel, but it really upsets a lot of fans, because they're expecting this and they get something else. And again, I love games with lots of different characters that have different stories, and, you know, you could use whoever you want. I like that. But I feel like that is correct. That is a correct assessment. There's just too many characters for development purposes, and it makes it hard for Chrono Cross to really have any specific characters that you stick to. Some of them are amazing, but some of them you don't see often, or you see only a little bit. And then there's some playthroughs where you won't see a character at all. Or barely, rather. So yep, that one says push the shell, climb the shell. That was with that one. So the only helpful doll that was programmed was the one that literally fucking turned into a tree at the base of the mountain. All the other dolls were just like, by the way, this Lavos is a mad cunt. Don't fall off the edge, because you can walk on the sun. Push the shell. That new sacrificed his life for this nonsense. That new was the last new left. Seriously, that's the last new. It's the last one. It's the only one in the future. That's the only new that survived the war that Lavos... Alright, not the war, the end of the world. Suck the Ed. Oh, that's a great album. I was happy to be part of Suck the Ed album. There we go, Glacier. Not overly useful against Lavos spawns because the goddamn things cannot be attacked on their shell at all. What is that? Is that a chicken? Look at him! He's got feathers on his feet. I have an English degree. What does it mean to you? Oh my god, here we go again with the English degree thing. I kind of want to explain it again. My school did not offer, like, nearly anything that I was interested in. I don't mind explaining. But yeah, my school, I went to the school I did because my parents wanted me to, and at the time I was too unassertive to say I don't want to go to this school. I'm glad I did in the long run because it ended up I met good people. I met Mike. I had some good experiences, and I, you know, got a communications minor. I value my communications minor more than I value my English major because it was more... That's the thing that got me jobs. However, they did have some good English, like good English department, professors, and so I did it. I was good at it. I knew I was good at writing. I liked it. And, it was a last-minute major, really. So it wasn't something I said to myself, man, one day I'm gonna be a teacher. One day I'm gonna be a writer. I just figured, let me do this and be done with college and have my major and minor, because this school is mainly for business, you know? And I was like, fuck that. So, that said, what does it mean to me? It's a piece of paper that opened up opportunities for me later on in my life. I told you guys I worked like 13 years of my life, and through that degree I was able to get a few different things. You know, so it's, I'm glad I have it, I'm glad I did it, but I'm still at the age of 30 paying off a student loan. So, there you go. That's what the English degree means to me. However, I think it is a useful degree for teaching, for journalism, for writing. It's open-ended, and learning how to use your words, and learning how to write, and learning how to form a story, I think can be a really powerful thing, you know, for certain jobs. And I think it is kind of a joke major. People laugh at it. I laugh at it. I make fun of it. But that said, I think some people could do very well with it and be very successful with it. It's just you have to have that motivation and that drive and that luck and the determination to keep looking for jobs that might work for you. I didn't. So I ended up just getting other things that worked for me. Anyway, sorry guys. I just wanted to explain because it was a good question. And I get the question a lot, so let's begin. So this is the summit of Death Peak. How to write moral dialogue. Add an exclamation mark to the end of your sentences. All who fear the night and stand against the darkness, please give us strength. Chrono. Dependence reacting. It's shattered. But we've come so far. Despair not. Fate will not. Fate be not malleable. Please answer me. Don't leave me. So that was 3 exclamation marks. It's very moral. Chrono. time freeze. I never thought it possible. I like stone statues. 'Tis eerie. Chrono! What a pity. We weren't able to change a thing. That's his, like, life's mission. He loved his sister, Magus. Shallow was everything for him. And to see her like this, again, makes him want to destroy the humans yet again, probably. We'll just exchange the clone for Chrono. Chrono? It's Chrono. Chrono, you're alive? 'Tis an eerie place. Let us withdraw quickly. Save the hellos for later. We've got work to do. Chrono. Welcome back, Chrono. How art thou feeling, Chrono? We knew this day would come. You can't do that ever again. God, of all the times I've played this, I still get a little emotional at this stupid scene. Pixels. Pixels and sprites. While you were away, a lot of things happened. First, and after that, but Chrono, are you even listening? There's so much you have to know. So, looks like you were successful. No, don't thank me. I didn't do a thing. I just gave you a place to begin. If you really want to thank me, make me a member of your team. By the way, the Wings of Time has come looking for you. It seems to have a heart and mind of its own. So you wish to fight Lavos, correct? Many paths lay open to you. You may use that bucket, or fly the Wings of Time to the day of Lavos. Or there's the Black Omen, which floats in the sky above your world. Lavos is somehow connected with it. It's up to you to decide when and where to fight Lavos, but now you must realize you are the only ones who stand a chance against him. However, you will not be alone. I have had a vague glimpse of events, people and places that will empower you. In the Middle Ages, there's a woman's sheer determination brings a forest back to life. A fugitive in the Middle Ages, Ozzy, maintains an evil hideout. There's a task to be done in the future where machinery originated. And there's a very special stone that can shine its light on each generation, from the distant past to the far future. There's the ghost of a lofty knight slain by Magus in the Middle Ages who haunts the present. He's right there, dude! There's an object in the Middle Ages that sparkles like a rainbow. One of you is close to someone who needs help. Find this person. Fast. Just as you touch the lives of every life form you meet, so too will their energy strengthen you. Fail to live up to your potential and you will never win. I'm sorry, I must simply witness the coming spectacle from my vantage point here. Chrono's back. So, one of those things was a mistranslation. Or something was fucked up about it, because that points you to all the side quests, right? And that one, find someone who needs your help fast, or whatever. There's something a little weird about that one. Because there's no real thing there that's actually happening. I don't remember the exact thing. I don't remember what it was originally, or what the mistranslation was, but I've read that that was a mistranslation. And I'm inclined to believe it. It's Marl's father, the king? Is that it? Oh, well then, that explains everything, if that's the case. They fixed it in the DS port, so then what was it? Maybe, well, yeah, there's a few, I don't want to spoil anything, like out loud. You know, avoid the chat if you don't want spoilers, but I'll just say this. I'm not entirely sure. It could have been a number of different things, but I think... Oh God, where did I read it? I'll find it for next time. I will do my research and find out what it originally was and why I'm even saying any of this. My memory is shit. Hey, punkhead, where you been? Anyway, I love this. I love that you get Chrono's theme. This would have been a good time for Vine Chrono to be active. But yeah, the music is awesome. And you got Chrono back. And again, for anyone who has little knowledge about this game, there's like 14 endings. Depending on when you defeat Lavos is what ending you will get. So, you know, keep in mind, I'm going for, like, you know, just the kind of basic ending, but there's so many different types of endings. Oh, there's 13. There you go. Most of them are good. So we'll start with this side quest, which is the forest in the Middle Ages, or the desert in the Middle Ages, or whatever. Water makes their defense go down. So use that shit. Man, it's good to have Chrono back. Chrono's such a fucking powerful character. Miss. 2 hits. Oh shit, the first battle, and I got Luminaire, guys. My first battle with revived Chrono. Also, this is probably a good time to cut MP use by 75%. So now, any of Chrono's attacks, magically, cost way less. Luminaire was originally 20, now it's 5. Also, check this out. Best attack in any game. Okay, it didn't kill them, but it's really good, trust me. Vinny, you said you didn't like a lot of the new content in Chrono DS. Why is that? I like some of the story stuff. I like some of the new translation. I like the new items, like the new final weapons. I like the Dalton stuff, kind of. What I don't care for is the Pokemon-esque minigame, which I put like 45 minutes into. It didn't do anything for me. The Singing Mountain was bad. I didn't like it. It was just like fetch quests on a mountain. And I also didn't really care for the other stuff that was added to add gameplay. I did like the cutscenes though, which were from the PlayStation version. The reason, like I said, the reason I'm streaming this one is because I wanted to kind of experience the original translation and the game as it originally was, because this is the one I prefer, just for nostalgic purposes. That said, the DS version is generally the superior version. So many battles. So, I don't have anything against the DS version. Like, I don't like that they called Magus a Fiend Lord. I kinda hate that, and that his troops were the Fiends. I was okay with Mystics, because it was mysterious. It was a cool way to describe them, and it wasn't painting them as enemies. You know, the town of Medina is the town of the Mystics, not the town of the Fiends. And you find out there's some good ones, you know, most of that town is still a little salty, but, you know, I don't know. So yeah, that's something that bothered me about the translation. Lots of Luminaire happening. What games did I play when I first live streamed? You mean like 5.5 years ago? This... Probably like Team Fortress 2. Fucking Minecraft a little bit. Mario World. Kaizo Mario World. I was just discovering corruptions then. Chrono Cross I streamed. Final Fantasy IX I streamed early on. I'm just thinking of like my streams from the first year of me streaming. Donkey Kong Country. You can't imagine me playing TF2? I played a lot of TF2. It was just when it got silly with hats and crazy items started appearing every week that I kind of lost interest a little bit. But I followed every update for, like, you know, the character updates, the engineer update. I really enjoyed. And I've often gone on record saying that Team Fortress Classic is probably the game I have the most time in, right next to Warcraft 3. So, TFC and Warcraft 3 are probably the two games I've played the most in my life. Also Zelda. Early games that I've streamed, Zelda. Pets, Horses 2. What be this? Retinitite. He's behind this new desert. Or retinite, rather. Retinite. How to slayeth monsters within the earth. 'Tis a very difficult task. Meme recap. That's what I do. I put on my meme recap before I stream. Oh boy. And here we go. Oh, this is, yeah, we got a buff here. Forgot about this. Oh god, that healed that. Whoops. This looks like a job for Confuse. Just see what happens with Dark Bomb. Oh, water! Oh, the core. The core is gone. That's good. Now we can use water. Magus is gonna take almost no damage from that. Try water and then Luminaire. So its defenses are down. This may not be the best idea. Yeah, that does nothing. Alright, we're just gonna do water and physical. Him JL says, what? I just left and I came back and Chrono came back to life? Or is that his clone? Actually, we went to the moment where Chrono died and replaced the real Chrono with the clone. So the clone was offered as sacrifice. In his stead. Let me do some heals. Clono. Yeah, I mean, I've always wondered, like... So, it's a Chrono doll, right? It looks like Chrono. And you can pose it. But it is still, it's a doll. It's not like a clone. They call it a clone. But it's not a clone. It's just a doll. I'm so confused. I am so confused. You win it at the fair, the doll. So what I wonder is it like you have to get a close enough approximation and replace it just at the right time? Or does it have to look exactly the same? Because there's a lot of things here. There's a lot of factors that go into this. Goodbye, frog. This fight takes a little while, as you can tell, because most things don't hurt. So all the powerful shit that I have isn't really gonna do a whole lot. I think I could use Spire on the legs, and that should be the end of the fight, right? Oh no. I thought without legs it would just, like, die. I forgot. Let me try something. Let me see what happens when I do... well, Sword Stream could be good. Zero again. Oh, okay. God damn, son. Someone in chat just said, honestly, why would you even need the doll? If time was frozen, you could have just taken Chrono anyway. Because you have to fool God. Oh, I forgot to use Frog Squash. Wait, would that even... would that even do any damage against this fucker? I gotta get used to using Frog Squash after Frog comes back from dead. Yeah, that does work, actually. That's the best attack I have, aside from this. To avoid Paradox, perhaps? Sword Stream doesn't do shit. It just lowers his defense. Chrono might be dead now. Yeah, Chrono's dead. Good. 5. Oh, come on. We just got Chrono back to life and now he's dead again. God damn it. Oh my god, it did just enough damage. Fuck. Ah! I'm glad Magus is doing okay. Why? Fuck. This is lame. Looks like Magus is gonna have to kill the boss by himself. There's only one possible way that this could work, and it's if he uses the leech attack on Magus after I cast Revive. That's the only way I can revive Frog and get him up to full health. Otherwise, I just have to attack. Look at this. Oh my god. I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna give it one more shot at a revive, and then if this doesn't work, then yeah, I'm just gonna try to kill him with Magus. Even if I could get like a fucking frog squash off, it would be good. Okay, never mind. One more time. One more time, last time. Okay, if all I have to do is go to magic and then frog squash. Not good enough. I tried everyone. Frog. Poor frog. That, it would have been where I could have gotten frog back. I just do so little damage against this shitter. Well, you know what they say, there's no cure for being a cunt. Should've just used a fucking elixir. See you, Chrono. Oh, I'm wondering, should I even... There, that would have been good. That would have been fine. I have one revive left, guys. I'm gonna use it. Here it is. Hell or high water, we're using it. Otherwise, this fight's gonna take forever. I need to attempt to get Frog back. Yes! Got it! Now I can cure, or heal Frog, rather. Here we go, this is gonna be a good one. That wasn't that good, actually. Oh, no, 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 full tonic. Oh, I couldn't menu fast enough! Oh! I forgot to do ice. I got it to do ice! I should have healed him instead of attacking. I know, I had the fucking... I had the thing on Frog Squash, so that was the fastest spell I could cast. Frog Squash was the fastest I could cast a spell. I had no choice. I mean, Obviously, I had a choice, and if I had done Cure, I would have been okay, considering he cast that Dark Bomb shit, but it's alright, he's dead. To be settled then, let us inform Fiona! Way to come back to life at the appropriate time, Frog. Proving that Magus can, in fact, solo bosses. He can swallow them. They were just japing. All those, like, dance party rave lasers weren't actually doing anything to them, they were just pretending. Thank you for routing the beasts. Unfortunately, it'll take centuries to revive the forest. I wish I could live long enough to see my wish come true. Hey, we have a time machine. You know, we could take her to the future for like a few minutes. Okay, so now that fucker. There was a tab in the cave. Whoops. I missed it. You'll notice the forest isn't here yet. I can still get it. No forest yet. So, yeah, the forest is still- oh, I don't know how the fuck did I miss that? I'm going to give that item to Chrono. Thank God there's no penalty for hoarding in a game like this. So what you have to do is... yeah, Lex, there's no need to speak on behalf of everyone. Exactly. I speak on behalf of everyone when I say that you're a jerk face. I don't think everyone would agree with that, you know what I'm saying? So this right here is how you do this. You can come back for me when the job is done. May I stay behind and help Fiona? Alright. So that's how you do it. Now, Robo becomes the most amazing shit ever. Which, here's the thing I don't understand. Why can't Robo do this, like, in combat? I want to see him turn into a combine harvester. And I'll give you the key. Robo toils. Tirelessly. And then he scares crows. Tirelessly. Thanklessly. No one knows what he is. Some say he's been working on these fields for centuries. Many century. And then you go to the present, 1000, and what's this? The forest is revived. And there's a church here, Fiona's Shrine. This is Fiona's Shrine. Here we give thanks to Fiona and Robo for replanting the forest 400 years ago. You would think, like, having a robot left behind would change the future in some way, because, like, then, like, people like Luca could study Robo and just advance technology, like, 400 years. If not more. The remains of the lofty Robo are enshrined in the inner sanctum. Now, the reason I say all this is because I love the game so much. And I know there's little inconsistencies, but the game shot so far. You know, like, it shot for the for the moon and hit the stars. That old cliche bullshit phrase. But really though, I mean, if they thought of everything, if this was like in development for like 10 years, all of this could have been implemented. Alas, you just get a shrine instead. Here's a hat made from a magical bough filled with mystical forest powers. Well, here are several hats, actually. The Vigil hats are pretty much goddamn amazing. I'm gonna be buying one of those because they will lock your status, and if I can buy another one, I will too. And there you go. Now, my entire party has protected status. 'Tis nary a thing they can do. You know what? I just realized something. I'll show you in a minute. I just realized something. I forgot to do something on this playthrough. And by the way, we'll talk about that in a minute. Here's Robo. We'll get there soon enough. No, Magus is not a vampire, but he may have become one in the intervening years. Systems reactivated. Where am I? Chrono, how nice to see you. Does anyone here know what I didn't do? For you, it was a quick hop, but for me, 400 long years have passed. The effort was worth it. The forest has grown back. Now, let us celebrate our 400th year reunion. Now, this is something I could have done earlier. I'll show you later. I'll show you later. So far, no one has guessed properly. After 400 years of experience, I have come to think that Lavos may not be responsible for the gates. What do you mean? I have come to think that someone or something wanted us to see all this. The different events over time that we have witnessed. It is almost as if some entity wanted to relive the past, or its past. Ayla, no. If one person got it, Teddy, you got it. When people die, elders say, see whole life pass by. 'Tis true that mortals do relive their most profound memories before death claimeth them. Yet these memories most often are sad ones. Thinking things like, if only I had done this, or I shouldn't have done that, triggers unpleasant old memories. Will that happen when our time comes? Probably, who knows? Is there a point in time you'd want to return to, Luca? No, not really. I'm sorry, was that something I shouldn't have asked? It's okay, it's just something I don't like to think about too much. Lavos playeth an integral role in the fortunes of this entity. So, who is this entity? It is unknown whose memories these are. It may be something beyond our comprehension. Our journey may come to an end when we finally discover the identity of the entity, or shall we turn in for the night? So I believe that part right there, the little campfire scene, they're talking about the entity being the player. I think that was what the implication was by Ted Woolsey, because that was, I think, something that happened only in the localization. for the US. I think in the Japanese version it was a little different. But yeah. Anyway. There's a lot of theories about that part. Some people say it's the planet. So, remember that painful memory that Luca doesn't like to revisit? Did I make it back to that moment? 624, 990 AD. Dad promised to go hiking with me, but blew me off again due to his work. I hate science. I loathe it. The password is the name of my lovely wife. Use it in an emergency. What is this thing? Tabin says to just keep away from it, but it's so dusty. I'll just... Dear me, my skirt, it's stuck. I'm stuck, Luca! Luca, help! I can't pull it out. Luca, enter the password. Stop this machine. But I don't know it, Mommy. Enter password. Thank goodness. Mommy. Luca. Luca. Seven two 990 AD. I feel like I've learned something. I'll study machines now. There will be no more accidents around here. If you don't enter the password, there's a fucking... that's spine-shattering noise. And she screams, and Luca, in a note, says, I feel like I need to learn science after what I've done, because I want to prevent things like that from happening. And that is actually really what happened in Luca's life. Her mom, when you visit her in the game, she doesn't have legs. She's legless because of that fucking machine. So that's what traumatized Luca into science. But this was one of those things, like the entity gave Luca a chance to revisit that one moment of regret and just change things. It's such a small event in the grand scheme of the events of this game, but for whatever reason, they allow her to go back and change that one thing. I failed it the first time. Yeah. Luca, you've got a kind heart. You're always thinking of others. This is for you. It's a piece of amber I created using the sap from a tree in my forest. It took 400 years and a lot of pressure to make. I hope you'll find it useful. Robo, you're so sweet. It's... yeah. One-time auto-reanimate. So if you put this on and your character dies, they don't die. You could use it on any character. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful fucking moment in this game. Also, you're Luca's friend, right? If you see Luca, tell her to drop by. Oh, right. I'd like to see more of her. Oh, he doesn't have new stuff for her yet. In any case, if you remember, when I visited the mother, Luca's mother, previously, she was not walking around. She was just sitting there, and her legs were not there. What a beautiful day. I'll finish the housework and take a walk. Yeah. It's one of those moments in the game that I always liked. So I'll show you what I forgot to do. I could have done this right after I visited Zeal the first time. And it would have been helpful. Pendant. I've never seen that line of dialogue from Magus, where he just says pendant. Because I've always done this before I unlocked, Magus. Now these are the Guru's treasures. This was in Zeal. This little pyramid. The seal has been broken. I give you the treasure of the Guru of Reason. To the right is a weapon which increases strength. To the left is protective gear which will guard your life. Choose whichever you feel you need and take it with you. 13,000 years was a long time, Balthazar. I shall see you shortly. The weapon, unfortunately, is pointless at this point in the game. It's called the Swallow. It's just too- you can only choose one. It's too late. That's the same Nu you just killed. Maybe. That might, in fact, be the Nu from the future that I turned off. Yeah, the Vedic Blade and anything I'm about to get with Chrono is way better than the Swallow, so... The Suck or the Swallow, which one do you choose? Unfortunately, the Swallow sucks. Cuts physical damage by 1/3. This would have been really good earlier, had I remembered... Again, not that the game is that hard, but... I mean, it's even better than the Vigil hats, which I just bought. You know, I would still be using this. This area is very interesting in the prototype, says Neomage, or Neomega. The, blue section slides up, revealing an entire underground ocean palace-looking area full of treasure chests. Ooh, when I finish the stream in a few minutes, we'll take a look at that. By the way, remember how Magus was defeated in the Middle Ages? Well, his legacy did not carry on.
Oh, great Ozzy! Ozzy the Great, he shall rule all! Hut, Sir Ozzy! Hut!
What's this one?
Great Ozzy! Ozzy the Great! Ozzy fills our days and nights with joy.
Oh, the Black Omen. The Black Omen. We will smile on. The Black Omen. Always. This guy, he's just worshipping the Black Omen. He's the smart one. He's the smart one.
Hut, Sir Ozzy!
So, Sir Ozzy is remembered. Magus is not. Or barely. Yeah, it's kind of fun to see all the little things that change. Now imagine a proper, like, Chrono Trigger sequel that takes the concept of changing little things in the past and, you know, in different eras, different things happening, and just taking it to a whole new level. The black omen which floats in the sky, made by neither the mystics nor humans. What does it portend? Notice, Melchior is the only one asking this fucking question. Everyone else is either worshipping it or saying it looks nice in the sun. Someone just said, wow, way to hate on Cross. Dude, I love Chrono Cross. But I'm sorry, it's not a proper Chrono Trigger sequel. It's a great game, but it's its own entity. I love Cross. I can't overstate that enough. When I stream it in the next year or two, you will see. I really do enjoy that game. I'm not trying to shit on it. But we know it's not Chrono Trigger 2. Which maybe we didn't need. But, you know. Are you one of Chrono's friends? Another quiet one. Don't be shy, dear. What a beautiful day. The black omen sure sparkles in the sun. What a great day for laundry. Also, you can feed Chrono's cat. And you keep the cat happy that way. And that's something that happens later on. But it is such a bore to get cat food that I don't give a shit, really. I think you gotta get some silver points, you gotta win it here. Ha! So he remembers, the kid remembers Magus. Do it once. Yeah, I guess I can do that. How do, what do you have to do exactly to get cat food? This man is still not eating his lunch. Millennia have passed, and that fucker is not eating his lunch. You took Magus to the We Killed Magus festival. I know. History has some good irony, doesn't it? Consolesu. Unfortunately, this is the best Luca could do with robots. You know, bipedal human robots, humanoid robots. You know, this one kinda sucks. Still better than anything we could do today. I mean, we don't have any robots that fucking sing. On their own power source, mind you. But unfortunately, that one is like one of the weakest enemies in the entire game, so that sucks. So yeah, I think the cat food. Which minigame, guys, is the cat food minigame? I'll just do this before I end Chrono Trigger for the night. Is it 10? I'm Vix. I'm Wedge. I'm Piet. Oh, I already lost track. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah, Piet is this one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm not on board. I'm not on Team Piet. I gotta be honest. And Vix is a mistranslation of Biggs, which is Biggs and Wedge were the Star Wars characters. But, you know, there's been a Biggs and Wedge in a lot of the Final Fantasy games, and, Vix is just a mistranslation, yeah. So Vix, Wedge, Piet. I know where Piet is. Oh, hi, Vix. Boyozo doll. Okay, so I think I have to do the 40. The creators joke that this is where Biggs and Wedge go after being erased by the Esper in the beginning of Final Fantasy VI. No shit. Yeah, I mean, there's no source for that, but that's interesting if true. 80 is another cat and cat food? Oh god, I need 80. I don't need 40, I need 80. Dear god. So, how many times can you guys handle? I don't think I got my 15 silver points. Please. Yeah, I don't have fast forward. I'm trying to do this as legit as possible, so... That should be enough. I'm gonna just save it, just in case I don't get the cat food. No, do. Manverse Game tweeted, I think yesterday, 12 o'clock, as in, you know, midnight. Too late for a stream? I'm thinking to myself, oh my sweet summer child, you have no idea, do you? I don't have enough points. Oh, you can eat a dick. I want to see what you get for 80. Honestly, I just want to see. Here, let me just beat this guy in a soda pop drinking. I wonder if Magus has, oh, come on. I wonder if Magus can participate in this event. Like, does every character have a Sody Pop animation? Oh no, Chrono does it. Oh, motherfucker. The fated hour, and here I am drinking Sody Pop and playing carnival games. Monsters are closing in. Throw your pack against them and push them back into the cage. Those are monsters? Those are mountains are nice. Why did Magus just walk off? What the f- Oh god, that's my hostage? Magus is the hostage? That is actually really fucking funny, seeing Magus like that. Oh. I actually... Yeah. I actually failed that. How cool is that? And that is actually, yeah, that's the end of Magus. Like, that's canon. That is how Magus actually dies. He's lowered into a flame in a Carnival game. Where does Frog go? Frog just leaves. Frog doesn't want to have anything to do with this bullshit. Wow. I really made that a lot harder. Take this cat? What do you mean take this cat? I don't want another cat. Fuck off. What do you mean cat? How many cats do I have to feed now? Shit. Oh no, it's another cat. I got no cat food. Well, I guess I have to keep the cat now, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This isn't like a goldfish. You know, when you win a goldfish on a boardwalk or something. This is a cat. You have to have some level of competence as a human being or as a magus or a robot or whatever if you wish to be able to take care of a cat. How do they know Chrono and the rest are responsible enough to take care of this cat and are not just gonna eat it? I need another 80 points? Are you serious? So I really need another 80 points to get more cat food. What happens if I do the 40? Do I just get another clone? I've actually have never done this before. I really have not done this. You have to do the same minigame again to get cat food. Wait, you good at 40? 40 is the clone. Apparently I have to do the 81. Do the 40, you'll get cat food after you get the cat. What do you mean? What do you mean cat? There's another cat? You're gonna get more cat. Hang on a second. No. I'm not about that. I don't want another cat. I'm good on cats. I got 2. You know, I didn't save the one in the sewer. That's the only one I wanted. I can't have that cat, and now I have a bunch of cats. I'm not getting cat food. There's no way to get cat food. Fuck it. Why is that a surprise? This again.
I panicked.
There goes legit. I hated this minigame as a kid. I still hate it. Excellent. I got another clone? Fucking hell. Now Clono's not dead either. Clono 2 is around. Wedge and Piet. Those are the two I'm gonna keep an eye on. I got cat food. Different clones. I can get clones for different characters. That's pretty good, that. 1 ounce of cat food. That's not enough to feed 2 cats, though. Those motherfuckers are both gonna run away. I have to get more cat food. So I have to kill Gato how many times? 30, 60, 5 times. I feel like the game is laughing at me when it goes, ha! Just a second. Just a second. Why wasn't this work? J1 rotation Z? What the fuck does that mean? Apostrophe is turbo. It's whatever. Never mind. I guess we're just gonna do this legit. The song is laughing at us. I promise, after I get enough cat food, we'll be done here. Now, again, why am I getting cat food? Because it will literally change the ending. And I have never done the non-cat food ending. Or I've never done the cat food ending. I've always done non-cat food. Hi, Gonzalez! I got metal joints! I'm face palming. You should see me. It would be great if you could see my face palm right now. Yes, I'm not kidding. I'm not trolling you guys. Cat food does affect the ending of this game.
Hi, Gonzalez! Hi! Beat me up, got silver points! Metal joints!
Yeah, that's his, that's his American voice. I'm glad you find it funny. Doesn't it look like the dirt in the ground spells tit? Like T-I-I-T? Like the light patches of the dirt? Tit. What? Why am I just noticing that for the first time? First of all, why am I noticing that at all, is the better question. "4 a.m. discoveries," indeed. 4 a.m. discoveries. I think we're all going insane about this cat food and the music and shitty Gonzalez and just everything. And this in particular, you ready? Huh! Okay, now I have to make sure there's plenty of cat food and there's 23 ounces. That's good. I need to make sure before I finish the game that there's still a good amount of cat food in there. Alright, now before I leave, I would like to show the picture of the part of the game that blue pyramid that supposedly opened up into a different thing, into a dungeon. Okay, let me just check Chrono Compendium. Actually, whoever mentioned that, do you have a link? Because I have to find this. Oh, I think I got it, I got it.
Final version. Also, these other example of them.
Someone's playing a, here we go.
Which I, of course...
This is the pre-release. There's apparently Dungeons of Zeal, which I want to take a look at as well. So, oh, you know, Chrono could just go in from there. Oh, wow. So it looks like the Ocean Palace, and there's a bunch of treasure chests, which I'm assuming cannot be opened. And we're not programmed. It's a little sloppy. I see like some graphical stuff that obviously is not finished, but very interesting. This is the Singing Mountain that was never quite finished, though.
And instead of Haste, Mario was made by Hironobu Sakaguchi and Yuji Horii in part, who were the main guys behind Final Fantasy and Dragon
This is
Quest.
the song.
And the Power and Magic tabs were originally called Power and Magic Seeds, which was a holdover from Dragon Quest. And instead of Haste, Marl had the spell Asuna, which is used in Final Fantasy to cure status effects. And a few of them are just kind of weird. Like Alaw's final move was Dino Tail instead of Triple Kick, and that Triple Kick was moved to before Tailspin and.
Yeah, the Singing Mountain has its own theme, which was later re-implemented. So it was one of the only other things in prehistory, you know, because there's not a lot there to begin with. I don't know what the hell.
Next area is 12,000 BC, which has another cut dungeon. That's kind of restarted the game. All right, let's go.
What is this village?
I guess next area is 12,000 BC, with that mountain. You can hear the song, and this is what the dungeon looked like. It's using the prehistoric tile set. It's actually really big too. There's 3 separate areas I'm going to show you. Also, you can hear the world map theme here is slightly different from the final version, if you're as big a nerd as me. And
Oh, I am.
Originally going to be the Tyranno Lair theme, and
Oh my god, I never heard
it was
this
also,
before.
I think, a boss theme. But yeah, so it's way more like high energy and upbeat than the final theme they use, which the way that it's.
Yeah, I'd never heard that before at
allow
all.
me to go talk to this flag, and that says "Time Machine Get," meaning get, Time Machine Get. So now I just walk outside. This area is closed off. Fascinating for a person like me who just can't get enough little weird pieces of trivia about the game. There's even whole tracks that just went completely unused. There are guys like these, the imps who just block you. That's just a message saying, "Sorry, this area is closed off."
Why? Why are there imps? Why would they block you?
This, and like Dragon Quest 3 especially, which crashes unless you use a certain cheat. Find back there. Head back to the e-think of that are as well paced as Trigger 3, and down that bowl there. That just one of the later parts, extra hidden stuff is. That's just particularly interesting.
So Zeal had.
I love this track. It's still present in this form in the final game, except one of the later parts. In the song, the instrumentation is slightly off from the final version. Also, the Zeolian sealed doors did not originally depict the Mammon Machine right here, as they did in the final game. They had a weird-looking jumblefuck symbol there. That just,
I like this guy.
Whatever.
Chrono Maniac.
So, one of the funny things about the Walk Through Walls cheat is that you can see the areas that are stored on the same map, but aren't necessarily on the same area. That's what I just showed you there at the Mammon Machine. So let's go to Shala's room, right here. And the hidden dungeon is behind her bookshelf.
What?
Now this was probably made as some sort of shortcut that led to the Zealian throne room. But in the final version, you just power up your pendant at the Mammon Machine and then just go through the front door. And again, this is kind of another example of them trimming down the fat and exiting out dungeons that don't really need to be there for the sake of narrative propulsion. And so few RPGs do that well. I think Final Fantasy IV has really exceptional pacing all the way through, just as good as Trigger's.
I don't know. Final Fantasy IV always felt a little long to me.
And those are pretty much the only ones I can think of that are as well paced as Trigger.
3 as in not American 3, if he's talking about. I haven't played that one.
Back to the Epoch and see what we can find back there. These rocks are kind of used as each rock used the.
That's it.
Really, really, really clunky.
Oh my God! Look at the
I'll show you that here.
Epoch. I call it Epoch.
About it that's really, really, really clunky, and
it's got like hover fans
if you go to
on
another
it.
time, and then it warps, and you land on something that it can't be on top of. It warps you right back.
Oh, that sucks.
And that's sort of really, really, really obnoxious. So...
Good on them for fixing that. Yeah, I gotta watch this dude's videos a little bit, because there's some good information in there. It's Chrono Maniac 42. Really good shit. So yeah, I mean, I had seen pictures, but I'd never seen it in motion. So that's pretty cool. Oh, someone just linked me to this, which is what originally happened when you would deactivate the pyramid. This is what would happen, I guess, leading into that dungeon, that little area with the treasure chest. That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. All right. I'm gonna end the stream now at 4:20 almost a.m. These streams are just going later and later. And I'm not happy about it. It's good to see Dyer and Imakuni streaming at the same time as me. I don't feel quite so alone in my fucked up schedule. Okay, so I don't think there's a whole lot of art tonight. But let me just take a quick look. This one's from Trainer Alexa, and this is HD Agatha from Twilight Princess HD. That's awesome. That's a really good Agatha. From Slothulu. Sick of this wolf crap. From Shala. Meme sauce. So yummy. Who's that on the right? It's Danny DeVito. It's a young Danny DeVito. Hang on. From Bloomy. Here's Frog. Oh, that's really cool. Very, very interesting. From Hideman 11, the Trash Mallow, only on Vinesauce. Oh god, that face again. From Punk Phantom, this is something from Action 52. This is their interpretation of what those two characters possibly could be, which is Zombie Teddy and Skull Teddy. Oh my. Actually makes a lot of sense. From Tool Assisted... What did I just drop? Oh, my controller. From Tool Assisted Crow. Here's Midna. As a cat, of course. You know, so nothing different. From Tool Assisted Crow. Here's more Twilight Princess art. Same person. There's some more. From Batiro. It's my stream now, bitch! I'll call it Dalton Sauce. I remember the old voice I was doing was like, it's my stream now, bitch! Which isn't much different, but it's more American, I guess. From Chiari, here's an awesome BRB. Look at that. Look at that drawing. That's so good. I'm running. Either running away from the stream or running back to the stream. I'm not sure. From Nevu Jolkheim. When your revive game is on point. Oh. Rest in piss, Frog. Oh, man. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying up late. This late stream. I'll be streaming more soon. Tomorrow may be the break in the 12-day marathon of streaming. It may actually end my streak because I have some friends coming in from a different state, and I haven't seen them in a while, so I'm gonna go do that. But the good news is I have Super Hot now, courtesy of a very generous viewer, and I think I'm gonna give that a shot. And I have some Mario Maker stuff to cover, and you know, more Twilight Princess. Got some stuff for Sunday as well, more Bridge Constructor, so there's a lot of good stuff. Thank you guys. I know it's been a late stream. This is a relatively small audience for one of my streams, which I'm very pleased to have you guys here. I mean, this is still a large audience, make no mistake, but, you know, 4:20 a.m. fucking Chrono Trigger stream notifications for Twitch didn't even really go out, so it's still just great to have you here and share this game with you. As always, this is a very big and important stream for me to stream Chrono Trigger, so just great to have you here with it. And just quick news about the album. Got some new information. One, the final version is fully in production, and the CDs will be available soon. I am predicting 2 weeks. I don't want to give a final release date for my album, but I'd say 2 weeks. Also, there will be 2 t-shirts that there's going to be a pre-order for, like 5 or 6 days before the album comes out. And they're pretty basic designs. They're pretty cool. More will be added in time, but there will be like a pre-order that you can reserve, and it'll ship when the thing is ready. There's also going to be bundles where you can get a poster, a CD, and a shirt all in one. And I think what we're trying to do is all of this stuff comes with a download code, like the shirts and the CD. So you can get a CD of it and also get a download code. So I think that's what we're doing. Working all this out is still going to be kind of just play it by ear. But I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on how that progresses. And that's all the info I have on that for now. So, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Watch the other streamers. You know where to find them. I'll host Pelacuni tonight. So, have a good one, guys.